Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Muse Podcast, our first official episode. Let's freaking go.
She's here.
Oh my gosh, she's here. We're ready. I just want to say thank you so much for listening, for watching. We're going to chuck a little something on the YouTube. But yeah, I really just wanted to start this podcast so we could have some really cool conversations with some really cool people. So I had to get the coolest one of them all to begin. Guys, her name is Kimberly. She's here.
Kimberly is crazy. The full name is insane.
Kimberly G. Smith.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm loving that.
Guys, this is Kimba. You definitely know her unless you've been living under a rock. But yeah, she's been dancing for 50 Cent. She just got off a world tour.
Crazy.
Crazy. You've just done AMAs with J-Lo.
Insane.
Wild.
Not real.
Yeah, nothing's
It's
real.
not real. Nothing's real.
Traveling the
I've
entire
discovered.
world. Getting engaged.
Like, hello? What?
Literally insane.
Question mark? There's
like-
been a bit on.
There's been a bit on. Also, can we just start with...
Please.
We need to have a conversation with America because here's the situation.
No?
Guys, we had an incident last night. We're here in LA. Would you like to tell the story?
Look, it's still raw. It's still fresh. But I will say one thing. American wildlife, I'm not about it. We've been attacked by a skunk last night, guys.
Attacked.
I cannot tell you the trauma I've experienced in the last 24 hours. Like, this bad boy has stunk out our entire home.
Everything.
Like, I'm traumatized. She's traumatized. Yeah, it wasn't it. It
There's
wasn't
a lot
it.
going
My
on.
I have to throw things out.
Literally.
Unfortunately. Like, so sad.
The nicest bag.
Like,
I had to say rest in peace through today.
I've never been, I was saying to you before, I've never been scared of a smell before. Like, genuinely afraid of a smell. And it's impossible to describe it.
Literally.
Anyway.
Okay, so here's the situation. So I'm at home, right, waiting for Kim to come home. And I hear a knock on the door, and it's like, I feel like there was a bit of pep to the knock, you know? You're like,
It was
yeah,
it
was calm.
you know,
It was cute.
it's cheerful.
Then I opened the door, and Kim's nose is at the door. It's like, she's in my face, and I was like, okay, cool. So, like, someone's trying to kidnap us. Like, something is happening. And she's like, get inside. And I was like, what is going on? And I go to get her bag, and she's like, leave it. So we close the door, and then she's like, there's a skunk. And then I was like, oh, that's fine. And then I, like, open the door. I get the bag. Bro, it comes quick, and no one warned us.
When I tell you it hits you in the face.
Yeah, disgusting.
Like an atomic bomb. It is crazy.
Nuts.
I'll never be the same. Like, I'll never be the same. Like, I'm not looking forward to going home
Yeah.
tonight.
We couldn't have been more dramatic too. Like, we were putting deep heat from
Up.
Asia up on our faces.
From Asia is crazy.
Yeah, what's it called? Bengay?
Beng-
Bengay deep heat?
Bengal.
Anyways,
Anyway.
so moving on.
Irrelevant.
But that's where we're at right now.
Anyway,
Spiritually,
traumatized, triggered,
emotionally
but happy to be
traumatized.
here.
Yeah, happy to be here. Yay! Okay, so I would like to start with just a few rapid fire questions to get us going.
I'm so ready.
What is your star sign?
I am an Aries.
Slay. Tell me about
chaotic,
Aries.
fiery. Look, I actually don't know much.
Yeah, fair.
I just know that it's fire.
Mm-hmm.
Chaotic, perhaps, which makes it, you know,
It makes sense.
It checks out. It checks out.
In the best way.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should research more about my sign, but I
Yeah.
just
We'll look into it.
I love a sign, but I'm not like super into it like that. I feel.
I feel.
You know what I mean?
I feel. Okay, career. What's a career that you would do that has nothing to do with dance? Dance doesn't
that is-
exist. What would you pick?
Wow. It's so hard because dance is literally the one for me.
Mm.
I would say definitely something in the creative industry, whether that is like fashion stuff, social media stuff. Yeah, something creative.
Yes, I love that. A dream artist that you would love to work with that you haven't yet.
Literally the hardest question of them all because like that's impossible to name one. I think I will have to go with Queen Bee with Beyonce because like, you know, I don't even need to explain.
Yeah, you'd have
Like
to.
that would just be like a bucket list
Yeah,
thing.
be rude not to.
Right?
Your love language.
Definitely acts of service.
Yes.
Love that.
Yeah.
I'll literally tear up if someone like ties my shoe for me. I'll be like,
no, actually
you
though.
so
Okay,
much.
so we've done like quite a few trips in LA together, and I feel like I'll just get Kim a coffee, and she's like crying, and I'm like, oh,
I
Lizzie.
cry, like a tear to my eye. I'm like, are you sure? Like that
Yeah.
is so nice of you. Like, thank you so much.
Bless. Okay, which do you prefer, performing, choreographing, or teaching? At the moment.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
great
big question.
question. Performing, choreographing, teaching. Like, I don't want to be boring and say all of them, but all of them.
Oh, I love
I
that.
genuinely like. I mean, I will say, at the time, what am I saying? I feel like the era I'm in now is giving dancer first, teacher second, choreographer third.
Yes.
But I know that's gonna chop and change as I sort of like navigate. Yeah, but
Yeah.
honestly, I have such a love for all of them. So
Beautiful. Okay. So first, let's just kind of talk about how we actually met. Do you remember how we met?
oh my goodness. Surely from
Honey,
Honey.
yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you hit me up to teach maybe.
Yeah.
right?
Okay. So I remember.
Oh my God, thank God.
So yeah, Kim was just teaching at Honey, and I remember the first class. You were like, thank you so much for having me, Grace, and I was like, close enough.
I did not.
It was so funny. And I was like, that's not it, but it's close. To be fair, that was the first time we ever met. And then
I'm
after
so
that,
sorry.
and then next, like, so literally just like teaching at Honey. And then I think I just literally messaged you one day for no reason, being like, oh, I'm going to LA. Do you want to come? And you're like, yeah. And then we went to LA and we were here for right?
That sounds like us.
Yeah. We were here for like 3 weeks together, and that could have gone so bad. That was actually such a risky move.
I do have a core memory. Like, I have the core memory of teaching for you for the first time. And I remember you were like super fun. And I was like, oh, love.
Yeah.
And then the LA thing happened not long after. And I remember meeting you in LA and being like, wait, we don't really know each other.
Right? I feel like 2 weeks in, we were like, this could have been bad.
I'm like, this could have been so bad. But like, we were so, and I feel like literally we travel so well together. It just works.
100%. That's the
Thank
thing.
God.
I feel like some people you just like instantly vibe with, like, and I feel like both of us aren't necessarily, like, you know, we're on our grind. Like, we're not out here, you know, doing the most. But I feel like we met and we were just like,
yeah, it works. It works. We're both very independent. However, we both are like go-getters,
yeah,
if you will.
And also just like a cute amount of like stupid and silly.
A cute amount of fun, cute amount of hustle.
Real.
Love it.
Slay.
Love
Okay, so let's get into your story a little bit.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's go back to Baby Kim. So when did you actually start dancing and where? Like, how did you actually start in the dance world?
This is so wholesome to talk about. I started kind of late, I guess, for a dancer. I started dancing, I think, around 10 or 11. I saw my best friend at the time. She was like my primary school bestie. She invited me to one of her dance concerts, and I was like, oh yeah, cute, I'll go watch. I went and watched with my mum, and I was like, it was literally just one of those concerts like in a shopping center. Like, it was so chill, like in the, like somewhere random. Anyway, I watched her and I was like, I'm literally obsessed. I was obsessed with everything. I loved the costumes. I was like, they look so cool. I was like, I want to do that. And that was definitely the moment where I was like, wow, I think I want to do dancing. Like, that was it at the time. And then mum was like, okay, cute, let's put you into a dance class. Because my sisters and my brother, like, they were very like athletic. So they all had their like, they did like outside of school athletics, and I didn't really do that. So mum was like, okay, cute, like maybe you can do dancing, like rah, rah, rah. So that's how I got into it. And then honestly from there was giving like jazz classes maybe until I was like, maybe for like a year. And then I got into like the hip hop thing when I think I saw another friend be in a hip hop crew. And I was like, literally, I remember watching and being like in awe. Like, I was like, that is so sick. I was literally like, I want to be up there.
That's so funny. I feel like the same with me. The first time I saw a hip hop crew, I literally cried. They're doing like gangster, like hard out rap, and I'm just like, it's so beautiful.
Literally, I was like, I don't know if not crumping. It's so pretty. No, yeah, it like really like I was probably like what, like 14, and I was like, I don't know how. I'm feeling so many things, but all I know is I want to do that. And then that's when I got into like the hip hop crews and like all that stuff. And then I guess it was kind of history from there. Yeah.
Was there like a moment where you were like, oh, this is it? Like, I'm going all in on dancing?
Definitely. I actually get this question a little bit, and it was definitely in. It was kind of like a two-parter. First part was in I think it was grade 10 in high school and I'm sure people can probably relate if you went to high school in Australia. They were like drilling us on what university course we wanted to do. And like we were in grade 10, right? Like we still had 3 years until we graduated. Crazy.
Babies.
I was like, I don't even know like how to like cook a meal. Like what?
Literally.
Anyway, and I remember them like giving us these like textbooks of like, these are all the jobs you can do, pick one. And like I literally would sit there and like page by page go through like reading all these jobs and being like boring. I was just like, I'm not passionate about any of this. Like, and I was like, I obviously was like, okay, well I'll go to university, but like what do I study? Like rah. And then I think it was that moment where I was like, all I love is like dancing. I think my teacher was like, well, what do you love to do? And I was like, dance. And then obviously it wasn't like a favored choice to be like, oh yeah, well you can go be a professional dancer then. Like I feel like the response was like, it's a hobby, you know, the classic.
Yeah.
So that was the part one where I was like, ooh, I don't think I want to do anything else. And then the part two was definitely, I took a gap year after I graduated high school. And in that gap year, I was like just working, just saving money, like just to save and then like maybe see what I want to do because I didn't want to rush into anything. And then I did the gap year and at the end of it, I was like, nah, I want to dance so bad. Like, and I saw a few of my friends or like people I knew doing like full-time courses, which is like, if you're not from Australia, that's like a thing in Australia where you like, after you finish school, you can do like a full-time 9 hours a day dance course for like a year or 2 years. And you just like get freaking annihilated every day and you're just training in every style and it just like levels you up really quick. Anyway, I ended up doing that 2 years out of high school and that from then it was history. I was like, okay, I want to do this for real. And yeah, I got a scholarship to that, which was really cute. That was like my first like exciting moment. I was like, oh my God. And then, yeah, I did that. And then from then I was like, yep, I want to do it.
Oh, that's so exciting.
It was so fun.
And when did you get like your first professional job?
Ooh.
Or like
dance
even
job?
Just paid for the first time from dance.
Oh my goodness. Actually, that's actually a really good question. I don't remember specifically. I remember like the first few and it was when I was in that full-time year and they would like sometimes pull from the full-time student pool to like hire. And I remember it was me and my friend Tamara. We would always like, or not always, often get pulled to do these like side quests. So that was really cool. I feel like it would have been like a corporate performance or something like at Brisbane Exhibition Centre or like something like that. But it was really exciting. I remember the first time I ever got like catering.
Aww.
I was like, wait, we get like a free like roast for dinner, like, and we get free soft drink, like what? Like that for me, I remember texting my parents, like core memory, being like, they're feeding us and everything. This is so crazy.
Oh, that's so nice. I feel like that's so real though, because like as a dancer, even when you are, you know, to this day, I own a studio and people that come and pay me to be at my studio will be like, oh, like, so what do you do for work?
Yeah.
Like, people just treat it like it's a hobby, no matter how far you get. So I feel like when you yourself get to that point, you're like, this is a real thing that, like, you know, I love this. Like, it's so exciting.
No, for real.
I love that. Nice.
So nice.
And was your family supportive of you choosing dance?
Yeah, I was really lucky in that area. Wait, I have to burp.
Guys, okay, wait. Kim burps all the freaking time.
I'm not proud of it.
But she'll let loose like the craziest burp and then just be like, oh my God, excuse me. And it's like, what?
Honestly, we'll get to it, but I'm not proud of it.
But also, can we just, okay, we've got wine here, guys. Like, we're having a little girls' night. I wanted to bring you along with us. So, look.
It happens. I'm just a girl.
I'm keeping it real.
I'm just a girl. Keeping it so real. Yeah, parents are great. Yeah, I was brought up in honestly, my childhood was really, I was very privileged, very blessed to have a really loving family. I was never coddled though. I feel like I was never spoiled. I'm the youngest of 4 kids. So we all kind of like, we were really loved and supported, but at the same time, my parents were like, okay, like you got to work for it. Like I paid for everything. Yeah, they always supported, but they were never like handing things to me, you know, which I really appreciate them for that. Like they really, yeah, they taught us all, like all four of us, to be like very independent and like you got to work for what you want and all that stuff. So yeah, but in like they, you know, they're the ones that put me through dance classes and like paid for all that and drove me there like 3 times a week. Like, so yeah, they were so supportive. Bless. Love them.
That's so nice.
I
love that. It's so nice to hear when someone is like, yes, like I did have such a supportive family. And, you know, because you so often you hear the opposite and it just always makes my heart so happy.
Yeah, no, very blessed. And I know it's not like that for everyone. And I really respect and appreciate dancers who have gone through it to get to where they are, because I know it, like, even for me, it was hard and like I had that support. So yeah, like I respect when people are like, yeah, it wasn't easy, because yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah. One thing I will say about you though is like I feel you choose the hard. Like you okay, here's
is
like
real.
Honestly though, because like, you know, we've obviously spent so much time together here in LA, and Kim will be out all day dancing, doing admin, doing all the things. We literally, let's talk about this trip.
Too much.
She literally got off of a world tour with 50 Cent, like months and months and months. And before that, you were doing so much as well. I think we literally took maybe like an hour. We went to the gym. That was our let's take the morning off. We went to the gym. And then afterwards it was just like, oh my God, like I don't know why I'm so tired. Like I should be doing this and this and this. I was like, girl, let's get a snack. Let's chill out.
And I can't. And like I'm still learning at the ripe age of 29. Like I'm still learning how to chill out and how to balance my life. Because it gets crazy. If you're a dancer, you understand. Or just a creative, like you really understand like the hustle. Yeah, it's crazy.
100%. And I will say like taking care of your mind and your body is so important, and
Talk about it.
Yeah, it's such an essential part to get to where you are, you know, like you just can't. I can imagine, you know, these massively long rehearsals and everything, like I see the work that you put in also to make sure like you're eating and you're drinking water and you're sleeping, and you know, you're conscious of everything. At the same time, maybe a controversial opinion, I
love a controversial opinion.
We do. I'm not going to get into them today, but we were actually we were out on a cute little night in Venice. We had a little girls' night the other night, and look, we had a couple of. We actually don't drink. I feel like this whole podcast is giving we drink.
It's giving we drink. I don't like alcohol.
Don't like it.
Anyway,
but it's okay.
But sometimes.
So, anyways, we were chatting about this, and I feel like if you do want to get to the level that you're at, like you really are at that top 1% of your craft, like you are.
I'm trying.
Well, like, and that's the thing, like you don't get to be on world tours and teaching internationally and charging the big bucks and doing all the things if you're not obsessed, you know, and you are obsessed. And so I guess I think that's something that I want to say that maybe you wouldn't say about yourself. People that are listening to this that want to do the type of things that you're doing, like it's obsession. It's like you dedicate yourself wholly, and even the start being like, what else would you do? And you're like, I don't know. It's because you're like this or nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
no, that is so real. The obsession thing is real, and I think that's like, wait, excuse me.
I'm dead.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm not a lady. I'm so sorry.
I'm going to guess. Let's see if we get to 10.
Oh my God,
if we get to 10, we'll take another drink.
Okay, well, this is me. The obsession thing is real. I feel like, you really have to want it more than anything. And I think even if there's like a 5% or like a 2% of your like yourself being like, oh, I'm not sure. I think that's not a red flag, but I would say like you just, literally what you said, like be obsessed, be very, very sure that you want to go there, because when you're there, it's like you have to put everything into it, to be honest. But yeah, the obsession thing as well, like I've learned to try to be really, like there's been times where I have been like unhealthily obsessed for sure. And I still go like this all the time with that. But then again, it's like just finding the like, okay, like let's bring it down. Like, yes, dance is my life, but it's not everything, like, you know, and finding the balance and like the reality in it, you know.
100%. What is it that you think drives you?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because it's a massive thing, which we'll talk about. You know, you've actually uprooted your entire life. You got a man at home, you know, like you've got a whole life, family,
Shout
friends.
out Ride Dog.
Yes, That's right. We're going to talk about you, Ryan.
We're going to get to you.
You know, and it's like, it's such a massive, massive thing with so many sacrifices to come overseas and do all of this. So it's like, what is it that drives you?
I feel like something that drives me is probably just and we were talking about this earlier, but probably like I'm pretty stubborn. And I think that's a blessing and a curse. I think in the dance world, it is low-key a blessing because it gets me further and further. For me, it's like another thing I'm learning is like getting like achieving something that I wanted to achieve, being happy about it, celebrating it, and then being like, okay, what's next? So that for me is like, I'm just constantly in competition with myself. That's all I really like. I'm just very like this. And I don't know. I just have a weird like not weird, but like a mentality of like, all right, what else can I do though? Or like, how can I top it? Like, how can I top it is like a constant thing, I think, which again has been toxic in the past, but I feel like I'm slowly finding the nice balance of like using that to then like turn it into motivation and drive for sure. And I think another thing is also like I've invested so much to be in the place that I'm in that I'm just kind of like, well, I've done all this work to get here. Like I may as well go for it, you know, like I'm either all in or I'm not in. So I'm just kind of going all in with it, you know?
Yes,
that drives me.
Yes. And with that process too, you know, because you had to get the O1 visa to be here in LA, and we all know that's a process. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Triggering that, not triggering. But it is a process. That's definitely like a good word for it. If you're an Aussie trying to move to LA, or to America, you would know. I would say expensive, tedious, but very rewarding at the same time. I feel like, it was a long process. For me, it was like, it took me about 6 months to like really submit. The whole submission, is that bad to say?
No.
Wait, hello. No, that's right.
Wait,
what? Where's my mind at?
Every word that we're like, la 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 la.
Rewinds. Anyway,
we're just girls, you know, still our best out here.
But the submitting the visa took the longest. That was crazy. You literally have to make like a portfolio of like everything you've done ever in the dance world, and just like, here's the proof. And like finding the proof is crazy. Like they want, I could go into it forever, but they want like articles and like physical documents of like proof that you did this job. But it's like, that's actually really hard it can be really hard to come across. And like, they want things with your name on it, like Kimberly Smith did this, and like, that can be hard to find. It's like, the evidence stuff is really hard. And then, you do the whole process. There's a lot of forms. There's a lot of money you have to pay. And then it's like, this whole time I'm going through a lawyer in New York. So the time difference is like opposite. So I'm having these Zoom meetings at 1 a.m. to this lawyer in New York about this huge visa that I'm trying to get done. Like, it was crazy. And then another thing I struggled with it was, I'm just going to start that again. Because that wasn't English. Another thing I really struggled with the process was the fact that I didn't really have someone to help me with it. Of course, I have like friends out here that have done it before, and they gave me a few tips, but like, I really didn't know what I was doing. Like, I was just kind of like, woo, how do I start this? What's going on? But I somehow figured it out. And then, there was a lot of interviews. There was a lot of like, had to like fly to Melbourne, do like a face-to-face interview, like all this stuff. But anyway, when I finally got approved, I remember I was, the final process of it is like the interview at the embassy in Australia, the US embassy. And I remember going to that interview and being like, okay, this is the last part of it. Like, I've been approved. If I can get through this interview, like, I'm good. Like, because I've heard of some people being declined at the interview, which is nuts.
Insane.
Paying that money to maybe be declined. No refunds, babe. No refunds, babe. Anyway, nervous, sweating, dripping with sweat in this, like standing in this line, and you're not allowed phones in there. So like standing in this line, seeing people get declined, like literally like seeing like whoever getting declined, walking out crying. I was like, I was like, I've paid $20,000.
God. So painful.
Like, it's a joke. Anyway, I obviously, like, I went in there into the interview. I got through amazing. I had like a guy and he was like kind of scary, but I won him over with my charm, I guess.
Yes.
No. And then, yeah, another core memory is like walking out of the embassy, getting in the elevator, and I was like alone, and I just bursted out crying because I was like, I fucking did it. Like, I can move there now, like crazy.
Oh my God,
like I can get hired, right? Like I can get hired over there, like crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a process, but so rewarding. Like, and I'm so glad I did it. Zero regrets.
That's insane. And I just like, even just from watching from the outside, the level of patience it required for you to reach that goal, because like there were jobs that you would tell me like, okay, so I just got offered for this thing. I actually just can't take it because I'm not legally allowed to work there. And I was like,
like,
can you?
Broken heart.
Are you allowed to say some of the jobs that you had to say no to? Yeah.
Oh my God. The first one. I think the first job offer I got was like a skeleton crew for Jennifer Lopez's tour, and this was before I had even really, like, I was highly considering starting the visa process, but I was like, I literally was like, I don't know if I'll get hired out there. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I remember waking up, another core memory. So many core memories. I remember waking up and like seeing the message. It was literally a DM on Instagram. And then like waking up Ryan and being waking up Ryan and being like, babe, I'm freaking out. I was like, is this real? Anyway, that was the first thing. And then I was very naive to the visa process at that point, because I messaged them back and I was like, yeah, I was like, I'm very much down. Like, I will get this visa sorted in the next 2 weeks and I'll be there. Like,
Get it 2 weeks.
Little did I know. Like, so dumb. It's dumb and naive. Hang on.
I love it. We said to everyone's getting the raw reality, and
I'm
in
so
fact
sorry.
they are.
That's crazy. Where was I? Yeah, so that was the first job I got for sure. Like that little message. And yeah, obviously if I had my visa, I would have been on that job. Another one was actually 50. They hit me up, I think maybe 2 or 3 times before I actually was able to say yes. Over the course of like a year. So that message was the one that broke my heart, having to say no. And that was at the point where, this was probably a few months later, I got asked about 50, another DM. And then I was already in the process of the visa at that point. So I was like, oh, okay, like maybe I could get it done. But they wanted me like a week later or something. So I was like, oh. I knew at that point, I was like, there's no way I can have this O1 finished in a week.
Yeah.
So yeah, that broke my heart. There was a few other things. They were the 2 that really stood out. There was definitely a few other like music videos and stuff in there. But yeah, saying no to like tours. Whoo,
Crazy.
Yeah, really rough. But all for a reason.
Yeah. And that's the thing. And that's what people don't see. You know, people are so afraid of missing opportunities and, you know, what they perceive as failures or whatever it is. But it's like, we're all on our own journey and things come at the time that they're supposed to. And you literally just worked with 50 Cent and J-Lo.
Literally.
And you didn't know that at the time. And also the opportunities that you got otherwise that you said no to.
Yeah.
That was so hard to say no to at the time.
Yeah.
So scary, but you knew what you really wanted.
Yeah.
And so it was like you just trusted the process and then you got what you wanted.
Literally, exactly what you said. Trusting the process is so real, because like even like as a testament to that, when I had to say no to J-Lo, that tour actually got cancelled.
True.
Like one of my really good friends was actually on it, and that was her first tour. I think her first tour she booked, and she, like, it was so heartbreaking to watch it get cancelled, because I was like, that literally would have been me as well. Maybe. And like, and then the 50 tour, I think that was like a show that he, actually I might not say that. But another example is the 50 tour. I actually ended up booking like not a world tour, but like a Europe tour, like with teaching. That was actually like way more money and like stuff like that. So I feel like that wouldn't have happened if I had done the tour. Like just things, just like puzzle pieces always find their way. So yeah.
Everything happens for a reason.
Literally.
Yeah.
And then I ended up getting to do all of that as well. Like I got even more than what I thought I would originally get technically. So yeah, it's just, it's crazy, but you just got to trust it, I guess.
That's it. The universe, it absolutely rewards you when you're just patient and you stick to, what the true goal is.
Patience is, the key.
Crazy. So the moment that you got told you'd booked 50 Cent, tell us about it. Curtis Jackson. Is that his name?
Curtis Jackson.
Yeah. Slay Curtis.
Bless him. It was surreal. I mean, like I said, the first time I actually got like asked, the one I couldn't do because my visa, I was literally in the car with Ryan, like we were going on, I think we were driving to Byron Bay, like just for a fun little like getaway. And we were literally on this like country road and I was like, and he was like, and I was like, and we both looked at each other and we just both knew I couldn't do it because I was like, there's no way, there's literally no way. So that was the first initial like, but it was still really exciting and like we kind of like low-key celebrated that because I was like, even like I got asked, like that was huge for me. And then the official time when I actually got like, I had my visa ready, I was in LA, like I got the call. That was very like out of body. And it's funny, that sounds so dramatic, but I think if you're an Australian dancer, you can probably relate that. Like for us, that's such a big deal. I mean, you could relate for sure.
Oh, of course.
Like that's such a big deal. And I know that like a lot of people out here, like that's just another job for them. And like, they're like, oh yeah, another tour. Cool. Which is amazing. But for me, it's like extra special because like I've worked so hard to get there. So yeah, it was very out of body. But also it was funny. I feel like I was telling you this. It was funny because like it was a call and bless him, shout out Anthony Kin. When he was on the phone to me, he was so chill about it. He was like, yeah, so cool. Like I saw you got your visa, like we want to book you on this Europe tour with 50. Full stop.
Crazy.
And I went, cool. I was like, yeah, that'd be great.
You're like, yeah, actually making all my dreams come true.
I was like, what am I meant to do? Like burst down in tears. I was like, no, like keep it professional, babe.
Oh, let's go profesh.
I was like, but also like he's so chill. Like if I did break down in tears, he would be like, oh, it's fine.
I feel like it was like almost like a positive gaslight situation.
It was so very that. Like I think I was just kind of like, I was literally standing there. I was like, okay. I don't know. It was just very surreal. And then I think I was more just trying to keep my composure over everything. I was like, all right, cool. And then it's just so funny because like he obviously said that and I was like, yeah, I would love that. And then he's like, cool, here are the rehearsals, here's the pay, these are your dates, see you at rehearsals, goodbye, hang up. And I went, crazy. What just happened? I was sweating. I was literally sweating, like, bro. And then I called like my closest friends. I called Felicity. Shout out Felicity.
Yes, Felicity.
Love you. She will always answer my call no matter what time it is in the world.
Her.
She was like, bless her. She was like on the train to work and she was like,
aww.
And then called you.
Yes.
I was like, I immediately need to call someone in my time zone. Like, literally. I can't just stand here alone. Like, what? I think you were like working or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, tell me your point of view.
Okay, so here's the situation. Okay, so actually it was so nice and wholesome because literally I think like 1 or 2 nights before this happened, we were just talking and I was like, what would be like a dream job for you? Like, what do you really want right now? And you're like, do you know what? I would love to do a world tour with 50 Cent.
Isn't that
crazy?
insane?
You literally put it out there in the universe. And then I'm sitting, classic, I was sitting in a cafe just doing my accounting and I was doing maths and just hating my life. And then Kim calls me and I was just like, what is happening? I feel like I got off the phone and then I kind of was like,
processing.
Did that just happen? What?
Like,
so exciting.
Yeah, that was my feeling too. Yeah, I feel like I just needed to tell people, like I need to get it out and like tell people because I was like, I can't just sit. Like I literally was like on my way to gym or something. I was like, I can't just like go to gym now. Like literally. What?
Like I just booked 50 Cent. Like, should I just go get a sandwich? Like,
and like I can take it this time. That's the thing. Like, wait, go get a sandwich is iconic. Very me.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, wait, I really had to process that moment. And then I think, once rehearsals started, that's when I was like, okay, we're doing it. Like it's really happening.
Crazy.
Insane.
And so how did they actually find you? Like how did that process start? Do you know?
I would love to know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe
I would just say
Instagram?
like, yeah, social media is a powerful thing. I feel like it was definitely, I know it was through Instagram. How that got put together, no idea. I don't know who found me. I don't know. I'm not sure. All I know is that it was through socials because it was originally a DM. So I'm guessing, you know, crazy.
And that's the thing. I mean, I feel like in this world in particular, I guess in every industry, like you're kind of always auditioning for your dream job because, you know, I'm sure like maybe someone that you have no idea about said to someone else, oh yeah, Kim's really great. Have you seen her? And they said to someone else and it was, oh yeah, she's a good human too. She'd be great to work with. And then, you know, it's this ripple effect. Like we just have no idea.
Yes,
like,
that is exactly how it works. I'm telling you, like it is. And like we all say, I feel like you know that, like people, I feel like especially dancers, like we know that it is through, a lot of it is connections, but yeah, it is just so real. Like once you actually get in it, you're like, oh, it literally is very much word of mouth. It's very much word of mouth. Doesn't matter. Like everyone's good. Everyone's a good dancer, right? So it's just like, are you a good person though? Are you cool to be around with in a room? Can you be on a tour with 9 of the same people for 3 months and be cool? That.
Yeah. And
talk about
that's
it.
the thing. Yeah, it's so underrated because it's like, you know, I think so many people complain like, oh, that choreographer, they booked their friends on that job or whatever it is. But it's like, okay, yes, like you do need the experience and you need all the things. And I do understand that argument. But at the same time, if you got this massive job and there's so much pressure, like, and everyone's talented.
I'm hiring my friends.
You're going to pick people that you trust and that you know you can work with and that's comfortable and you know isn't going to be fighting with everyone and being disrespectful. And, you know, because it's like
100.
you've worked your ass off to get there. Like, you don't want some random person that you don't know.
Yeah.
You know, so
and also like
important.
Totally. And I feel like the person hiring, it's like, well, they're representing me. So it's like, who can I 100% trust? Like, especially like you said, if it is a massive job, like who can I 100% trust? Like, A, yes, they're a great dancer performer, but B, like, are they going to represent me on a professional level? Are they going to be like a good human? Are they going to be easygoing? Like, yeah, all the things. There's so many things that come into it for sure.
Yeah, to get to that level, I can imagine like it would. You just need to be so well rounded. You can't just be a good dancer but a bad person.
Dancing is 20%.
Yeah,
dancing is literally 20%. Like it doesn't matter. Like if I put myself in the shoes of like someone hiring or casting, I would 110% pick the dancer that's like a tiny bit maybe less skilled but a great person over the amazing, incredible, phenomenal dancer that's like awful to be around.
Energy is so contagious. So, you know.
Energy is so contagious.
Whoa.
Whoa. It's real.
Don't get us started with singing.
Oh my God.
But yeah, no, 100%. Anyways.
Yeah, so real.
J-Lo. Okay.
Jennifer
Lopez. So look, okay, wait, let's start.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Okay, we've heard stories about working with J-Lo. We've seen things. What was your experience?
Yeah, that's like the question I get asked so much. Honestly, this is probably not what people want to hear, but I had a great experience with her. I loved it. I mean, like I was only on one show with her. It was like a 2-week, maybe 2.5-week rehearsal process. Very quick, very in and out. But honestly, I did go in with the fear of just knowing the rumors and knowing that she can be difficult to work with, all the things. I went in with that fear, definitely. But also I kind of I'm trying to get better at like just having my own opinions on things.
I love that.
Cause I can't, So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go in and I will make my own opinion on what I think of her. And honestly, it was fine. Like, I think it seems like she's at a time in her life that she is, going through like what would you call it? Like a, switch up or like, a realization. I'm not too sure, but she seemed very just like calm. She works really hard. Like she does like to be really involved, but like I would want to be involved too. If it was my show,
Yeah,
I would be
facts.
like, let me be
Yeah,
involved, babe.
it's like I'm gonna have an opinion actually.
Oh, I have so many opinions. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was like the only thing. Like she was honestly great. Like she would chat to us. Like she was chill. Also very inspiring.
She is an icon.
Her body
Dude, she's like 50.
I went
Crazy, and she's body goals.
No.
Of everyone.
No. I'm like, that's so annoying.
Yeah, she's literally J-Lo. Like, it's insane.
It's crazy. She's literally J-Lo is
She's
real.
literally J-Lo.
You're Jenny from...
You are Jenny from The Block.
The Block.
The Block. I'm dead.
Crazy.
Okay, let's talk about tour life.
Ooh.
Okay, so what... Okay, first just hit me with the... What's the most bougie, fancy moment that you had on tour?
Whoa.
A random little detail.
Oh my goodness. Oh God, I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to think. Like
the accommodation they put you in.
Yes.
Do they put you on fancy flights?
Yes. I actually will say some of the accommodation, like obviously we were here, there and everywhere, but there were definitely times where we got put in our accommodation. I was like, this is crazy. Like this is in real life. Like I think it was like London, Morocco. That was crazy. Actually, I have an answer. Yeah. I think it would have been actually for me, Morocco. We did like a little stint in Africa and it was like very chill because we only had one show there, but we were there for like a week and a bit or something like that. And we were just put in like such a beautiful hotel, like stunning, like, and we would just be like sitting outside, like at the pool, drinking cocktails, like every day, like, and then like one show, like it was just like, and just getting paid. Like that was a moment where I was like, this is wild. Like I was like, I almost feel bad for just like sitting here and drink, like and like chilling at the pool, like very crazy. So definitely that. And then honestly, like, I feel like actually that wait, I do have a very niche thing. It's not even like bougie. It's just like funny.
Mm-hmm.
We were at the airport one time and like there was like me and a couple other girls were like, we had carry on and it was kind of like, I think it was like a little bit overweight or something. Anyway, our tour manager was with us and like they weren't letting us in to border security because they were like, oh, like your carry-on's too heavy or something, or like you need to weigh it. And we weighed it and it was too heavy. Anyway, my tour manager, he steps up and he goes, they're 50 cents dancers, let them in now. And literally gates opened, walked.
I'm dead. The way
I was laughing
through there.
No, it was funny. Like we were like pissing ourselves laughing. I was like, that's so silly. Like what?
As they should, honestly.
It's just funny. I was like, it's funny what you can say. And
yeah.
like imagine if I just wasn't dancing for him. Like,
dude, if
like,
I
just say
true,
it.
yeah, there was
that's
no
a little tip
required.
for everyone.
I'm gonna use that
just
when I hit
it,
the airport.
Honestly, give it a go.
Yeah,
you can
why
try.
Not? You know, I love that. And then what was tough about being on tour?
Oh my God, so many things. Yeah. Tour's hard.
Yeah.
Probably the being out of schedule, out of routine. Being out of routine, not being able to fully ever adjust. You're tired a lot. And yeah, like a lot of the time it's like you're in obviously like love, like really great accommodation and everything, but like you don't have a car, so you can't, like, yes, you can Uber, but it's like that's a lot of money. And like, yeah, it can feel a bit like rinse and repeat, like show, sleep, recover, gym if you have the energy, eat, plane, bus, club, plane, another club.
Bus club.
Bus club, plane. That's such a strange...
As you should on a 50 cent tour there. I respect it.
Such a strange order. But yeah, I think that would be it. Just like the not being in routine. It's a lot on the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there was one moment in particular. I think it was like one of our last weeks of tour and we had 3 back-to-back shows, 3 different countries, like one show a night. And so like I didn't sleep for 3 days. Literally didn't sleep. Like I wasn't horizontal for 3 days. There was times when we were on like the charter plane where I would like sleep sitting up for like 2 hours at a time, but like not proper like REM cycle sleep.
Sitting up is crazy.
And like doing full out shows. And this show is no joke. We are popping our
Butts.
Bottom, behinds.
I was like,
Like,
can we
I'm
say
like-
ass? And I was like, wait, it's my podcast.
I'm
We can do
like,
whatever
wait,
the
what
heck
can
we
I
want.
say?
Ass.
No. Our ass. No, like this show was no joke. So like, yeah, it was like a show a night. Yeah, that was a lot. That was probably definitely the hardest physically and mentally on the body. Like just, but it also taught me how much my body's capable of. Like the way we somehow pushed through those 3 shows was crazy. Like I definitely amazed myself. I shocked myself for sure.
Can we please talk about what happened the night that you finished those 3 nights that you didn't sleep? The people want to know. Actually, this was the most requested question, I think.
That's
okay.
crazy.
Tell us what happened.
Oh, it's so personal. No, it was amazing. So yeah, my man, he had plans to come. We had planned for him to come to Paris, which was our last show of those 3 hectic shows. So yeah, obviously he came. It was amazing. He watched the show. It was really cute. And then yeah, we finished the show in Paris. And then I didn't know this at the time, but my whole team was in on it. So like my choreographer went around and told, because obviously Ryan told him, and then my choreographer was like, I got you. Let me inform everyone. Meanwhile, I was like warming up backstage, like doing my push-ups.
Yes.
I was like, whoa, let's go. Last
push-up.
show, no sleep. Let's go.
I'm fine, I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm so good. Red Bull's like, let's go.
Gosh.
Yeah, he, bless him and the team. They like all were in on it. So like, yeah, after the show, we had a plan to all go to Paris, like the Eiffel Tower, just to get pics. Like literally that was always the plan anyway. So it actually worked out really well. Anyway, Ryan was with us. He came with us to the tower. And then it was so funny because at that point I was like very tired, chronically fatigued. Like I wasn't thinking anything. I was just existing. I was like, Loki had vertigo. Like I was just so exhausted. Anyway, Ryan was like, babe, let's get a photo like in front of the tower. And I was like, honestly, I'm not in the mood for a photo. Like I've been dancing all night. I'm like, nah. I literally was like, nah.
Which is so funny if you've seen the photo, just to say.
It was literally like
so good.
No, I was like, I don't want one. And then the girls were like, bitch, get a photo with your man. And I was like, okay. Anyway, so we got a photo because obviously they knew. And then they were all like recording with flash. And I was like, for some reason, I just was like, oh yeah, cute. They're giving me good lighting because like we do that for each other. Like we need the good lighting. I was like, cute. And then we were taking pics, or I think I like did like one of these poses.
Cute little pout
And
moment.
then I literally opened my eyes and he was getting down on a knee. And I was like, huh? I just didn't process. And then when he took out the box, I was like, shot. Like this man caught me off guard.
Which, if you know Kim, that's hard to do. So I feel like he had to, like, getting you off those 3 nights of no sleep. He did well.
He knew me too well to know, like, because I would have known. I know I would have known otherwise.
Yeah,
so yeah, the fact that he got me at my weakest, I'm like, rascal. But yeah, nah, he got me good. Yeah, and then from then on, it was history. Like, obviously, I said yes. Yeah, they were like, my tour manager had like bought down champagne already. Like I was just so oblivious to everything. I just thought we were literally going to get pics. Like so good, which is like how I always wanted a proposal to be, you know, like just very surprised. And I was very shocked. Like I literally was shaking. He was putting the ring on and I was like, like so surreal. I literally didn't know what hand. I was like, is it the left? Like, I don't know. Like I've never been married. Like what?
I've never been married.
Like it was so cute. But yeah, very wholesome. And then the funniest part is like 5 minutes after I said yes, my tour manager goes, wrap it up. We're going to the after party.
You're like, cute. I actually just got engaged, but that's
and
fine.
I was like, okay. So it's like on the buses, let's go. Because like we had an appearance with 50, because it was his birthday week. So we had like a little appearance to go to. And then anyway, we got on the buses to the club in Paris, and then like we walked in, and Ryan and I were just laughing because we were like, what? We're like, there's so much going on at once. Like what? Anyway, within like maybe 10 minutes, we were in the booth. 50 was there. I was like, I'm engaged. He was like, oh, like passing us champagne bottles. Ryan was like bartending for the section.
Ryan? Okay.
Ryan
he must
in
have
this
felt
whole
like
thing
the actual man. Like, what, 50 Cent passing champagne to you and your girl after you just pulled off the craziest proposal in front of the Eiffel Tower is insane.
It's also just us partying with Mr. Curtis,
Yeah,
like
insane.
on our engagement, like so funny. And then like, yeah, he was like, my guy, my guy.
You would've
And Ryan was like,
yeah.
Ryan was like, I don't belong here, but yes. I was like, you belong, babe, you're fine.
Yeah.
But no, it was really, really cute. Yeah, the team made it so special. I think it wouldn't have been the same without them because I was so tired and they really like, they were like, bitch, you just got engaged. Like, we're partying. Like, doesn't matter how tired we are. Like, so it was really cute. It was really sweet.
So nice.
Love
and
him.
so what's it like? I can imagine, you know, balancing being in a relationship, especially just being engaged and traveling and all the incredible things you've got going on, but at the same time it would be quite overwhelming. Like there's a lot going on. How do you find that balance, you know, being in a relationship and trying to juggle all these big career things?
Yeah. Oh, it's not easy. Like it's never been easy. It's very hard. I think what makes it work for us as a couple is like he is just so supportive. Like I just wouldn't work if he wasn't supportive. And he also, like, we've been together for 7 years now. Like, he knows my lifestyle. He knows so much about the dance industry now. Like, I've, like, trained him up. So he knows how it is. And, yeah, he's just, like, super supportive. I think if I didn't have that, it wouldn't work the way it does. And I think just, like, the power of technology, like FaceTime, like, we, like, set up FaceTime dates, like, to make sure we're, like, having that quality time because his love language is quality time. Which is crazy. Bless him for just like dealing with me. But yeah, so we do stuff like that. And then I think it's just like we make it extra special when I am home because then it's just like we have that time and we really make most of the time when I'm home. And then like, yeah. And I think we also know like it's not forever. Like I don't want to be traveling the world forever. Like there will be a time where I'm just gonna chill and be in one space. So yeah, I think we just know it's temporary and it's also like he just supports my dream and like it works somehow. It works. I think it's rare for it to work like it does, but it somehow does.
I mean, yeah, when you find your person, there's just no other alternative.
Like, I'm like, there's no one else, so.
Yeah, like we're doing this and this is how we're doing it.
Yeah. And also, like, he's a pilot, so I think he understands and, like, respects the crazy schedule stuff and, like, because, like, I'm sure, like, his schedule is also really crazy, like, and he's very, very career-driven and, like, he works his ass off, so, yeah, we're both very much on that same plane where we're both just, like, fighting to, like, get to where we want to be. So, yeah.
Oh, I think that's so beautiful. And honestly, like, just a little side note, I feel like, finding the right partner is just so important because imagine, you know, like, I think of people I dated when I was a teenager and I'm like, girl, the way you would have just been so distracted, you know what I mean? I think it's so beautiful that you guys, you know, support each other so much in your big dreams. That's so nice.
Always. And because I think we know it's going to benefit us both as like a husband and wife one day as well. And like, it's just like, we know it's all beneficial and it's all for like a good cause and all that stuff. So yeah, it works.
I love that. Okay, let's talk about some industry things. Okay, guys, it's getting real now.
Oh no.
Okay, first, actually, let's keep it cute. Okay, how do you keep your body and mind in peak condition when you're touring?
Wow. Oh, when I'm
touring?
Or
even just traveling, like teaching as well.
Yeah. Oh, it's hard. I think, it's hard. I think just prioritizing sleeping, to be honest. Like, there was a point in my life where I was like, even if I get 3 hours of sleep, I'm still going to get up and go to the gym. And that just, like, didn't work out. So I think just, like, sleeping when I can, trying to adjust to whatever time zone I'm in really quickly, just because like that can be a really big toll on the body, like getting through the jet lag, trying to adjust, trying to eat as healthy as possible. It can be really hard when you're like on the road because like you'll be in like Scotland and like you can't just go to Subway and get, I mean, you might be able to go to Subway, but you know what I mean? Like you can't just go to your favorite spot and get like a clean meal. Like it's always tricky. And sometimes like the catering they give you on tours, it's like not always like the best food. Sadly, sometimes it's great, and then like sometimes it's just like you're getting Burger King after a show where it's like we really should be getting protein and electrolytes and like a balanced meal. But anyway,
and sleeping
and like sleeping, 3 days no
like
sleep, it's the tequila shots straight after the show that
that would kill me.
I'm that one girl who I'm like, I'm fine.
Yeah, no shots. No.
Just because I'm like, my body doesn't want it. Like, and I know my body, and I know my body's going to like hate me for that. So yeah, but yeah, just trying my best to like deal with what I've got really is like the best thing. Sleep though would be, the best thing.
Yeah, 100%. Do you feel like you ever struggle with, I guess, like confidence with your body and like being a dancer? I think so many of us grow up, you know, we're always in front of a huge mirror amongst beautiful people, it's talented people, and you know, especially being a professional dancer, like there is that pressure. You know, so how do you feel with that?
I feel like everyone has their own insecurities, but then dancers are like another level. I mean, that's my opinion. I feel like like you said, we grow up in front of mirrors, yes, and like always on a camera, always on show. So we're like hyper fixated on our bodies, and I think that can be obviously where the toxicity can come in. But for me, I always have moments of insecurity, especially like when you're on a job and they give you a costume that like is not your favorite thing or like just doesn't flatter you, because like there's been so many times where I'm like, I feel atrocious in this costume and I have to go and dance in front of 70,000 people. Like it can be crazy. But I think for me, something that's I guess like taking me out of that mindset is like, well, I'm being hired for, they know what they're hiring when they're getting me, so it's kind of like I'm just have confidence in that and just being like, cool, like well, this is what I am and this is what you're gonna get, you know what I mean? But I always grew up with like, for sure, confidence issues, for sure. And like I think as dancers there's like a toxic thing of comparison. Like every single dancer's gone through that, so it's like that was always a big thing, especially as a little girl, like growing up and like comparing my body to like at like 14 years old, like, which is crazy, like comparing my body to people, like insane. But I think it just comes with like growing up, age, just being like, okay, cool, well, this is what it is. So just finding confidence in that, I guess.
100%. Would you say that you are a confident person?
In areas, yes, but not a lot. Like I would say like there's so many moments where I'm like, I might look confident, fake it till you make it. But there's always going to be times where I'm like not confident, or I have a lot of self-doubt actually, or like even like imposter syndrome. That's a huge one. I'm like, nah, I don't deserve to be here. That's crazy. Like, which is like so toxic, but it's real. Like I truly believe, I'm like, nah, I'm like, they don't want me. Like no one's going to come to my class.
Which is crazy.
But I truly, like, it's a genuine belief. Sometimes I'm trying to get out of it, but it's real.
Well, that's the thing, you know, we're all human, and that's why, honestly, that's the main reason why I wanted to start this podcast, because it's like people like you know, no one would expect that you do struggle with confidence or that you have self-doubt or, you know, things like that, but you're human and we're all human, and it's hard.
Like, no, literally. It's so real. Literally, we're all human. Like, and then dancers, it's like you're like on another level of like, as we know, it's just like, it's a crazy industry. So
100%. Is there anything that you do in particular when you're having that moment of, let's say you're about to go into an audition or whatever it is, and you're not feeling very confident in that moment? Is there something that you do mentally to switch that?
I struggled with that actually for so many years.
Real?
Sorry. I hate myself. No,
I love it.
I struggled with that for years. I feel like, what do I do to get myself out of it? it's definitely mental, I think, for me. It's giving a little self-pep talk. It's giving also, I think what helps me is just to be like, girl, just have fun. Like, don't stress. Like when I'm really at that point of like, oh God, I'm anxious, I will literally be like, it's not that deep. It is not
perspective
that deep. We're not doing open heart surgery. Like we're dancing to Cardi B or like whatever it is. So yeah, I think I just sometimes when it's really like I'm really feeling that anxiety or whatever, stress, I'm like, you know what, just have fun. And that's often when like I feel like I deliver my best work at the same time, you know?
100%. Fun is so underrated.
Hello?
Like people are like, oh, I'm not going to go. I'm just going to have fun. I'm like, no, like you're going to be at your best when you're having fun. That's when you're your most authentic self.
Yeah.
And that's when you're,
Yeah.
I'm such a big believer that, you know, people are their most beautiful, their most talented, their most creative when they are just having fun and being themselves. And that's how we build our own original everything, you know?
Correct. Just be yourself, guys. It will get you so far. I promise you.
100%.
Literally.
Speaking on that.
Dun, dun, dun. Hey, I want to be a singer so bad now.
I know. Okay, guys, this mic is so tempting. I just want to hit it.
I want to be Christina right now.
We're switching careers, switching gears, guys.
Because I might. Nah. I might. No.
Are there any, let's say, controversial opinions that you haven't shared with the public world yet about the dance industry?
Oh my God, what are you doing?
Or even things that you just haven't spoken about that might frustrate you, that you wanna put out into the world.
You know
guys,
what?
also we haven't heard from Kim ever. We've only just seen her dance, so this is so exciting.
I don't talk to the camera.
Girl. Let
I
loose.
never
once
do this.
People probably think you're American.
I would only do it for you. People literally think I'm European.
Yeah,
they're
crazy.
like, aren't you from the Netherlands? I'm like,
the Netherlands.
no.
nah, bro, I'm from Australia.
Which is crazy because my grandma is actually Dutch. But anyway, okay, yes, and I will say this here because it's something I feel really strongly about and I never speak on, and I feel like, yeah, it's been something I've been like so close to speaking on for a while. But I think I was just really triggered by it for a while that I was like, I knew it wouldn't be healthy to speak on. But now I feel like I'm like, okay, it is what it is. The whole copying, biting, choreography.
Yes,
let's talk about it.
Speak
let's
on
talk
it,
about
girl.
it because
go to town.
I just feel like it's not spoken about enough. And people are getting away with too much.
Yes.
I see all of it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing I think people don't realize. And not just me, like everyone sees it, you know? So I think it's like I think we need to be more careful if you're out there teaching classes or choreographing or whatever. I think we need to be more careful and more aware of how we're finding our movement. And yeah, I think just like how we're finding it and like where it's coming from. I think a lot of the time I see people teaching and it's clear that they're unaware that they're copying things.
Yeah.
Personally, it's happened to me a lot. Like I would get sent things. There was a time where I would get sent things weekly. Like people would email me links to videos of certain people like copying my stuff and then just being like, hey, this looks like yours. Just thought I would let you know.
Oh, gosh.
And like to a point, like I was getting DM'd. I was getting so many things. Like this person in Brazil just like filmed a music video. It was all your choreography, and they got 2 million views.
Oh my God.
And I'm like,
and they're
awesome.
getting paid for this.
They're
too.
getting paid.
Insane.
And like, yeah, I just think it's just such an issue that I've never spoken about, but I think it really needs to be fixed. And I think we just need to be more aware. I think it's just being aware. Like I'm not against people choreographing because like we have to start somewhere. But if you're choreographing something, and I always tell my students, like if you're choreographing something and you make up a move and it feels familiar, that means you've probably learned it from someone else before and you should think of an alternative move. Remix that shit.
Like it's so hurtful for you. You've put so much time and effort and thought into creating your brand, and every bit of choreography that you do, every single moment is so well thought out, and it means something to you. It's not just you moving your body around. And so when people then take it, claim it as theirs, and then profit off of it, Like, stop that nonsense.
Like, hello?
That's crazy business.
It's crazy business. And I see it happen to, like, not only me, like, this is, like, on
Yeah.
behalf of so many of my, like, amazing friends that I see it happen to so many of them worldwide. Like,
Yeah.
it's not okay, and, like, it needs to end. And I think people, unfortunately, and I'm not the type to call people out publicly, but, like, unfortunately, I think we need to start doing that, because I think that's the only way it will come to an end.
Yeah.
And I just think, like, if you're out there choreographing and you don't know how, then you're not ready yet.
Yes.
Or, like, just try it in your room a few times. Teach a friend in a studio. You don't have to go out and teach it yet and charge people. Like, work, like, find it. Find it. Find your style. Find your style. Find your style. Not hers. Not mine. Not his. Yours.
Here's the thing. If you are copying someone else, by definition, you are always following. You are always chasing, and you are not leading. I've even had this with, like, you know, as a studio owner, the amount of studios after I created Honey that, and honestly, like, no beef, no nothing. Like, I'm out of my own business, but, like, that's the thing. People do send it to you, and because other people notice, and that's hurting their brand. It's not the best thing for them.
Yes.
And also, it's like, if someone else has, you know, for me, my studio is me. Your choreography, your brand is you. Like, it's coming from such a real place. And so if someone's trying to imitate that, they don't have that why. They don't know where it's coming from. So it's like they're at every level, you have to grow and adapt and change. And if you don't know where that authentically comes from, then it's like, how are you going to keep growing? Like, because you're just waiting and you're watching everyone else. And also, like, it actually makes me sad, because that's it's such a scary
vulnerable
place to live in.
Yeah. But no, I totally agree. And it's like, unfortunately, like, and it is like that, it gets to a point where, like, of course it's flattering. Like, I appreciate the love and, like, I want to dance like that, or I want to choreograph that, or I want to own a studio like that. That's always so flattering, but yeah, it's like, unfortunately, it's not going to work out for you, because, like you were saying, like, you don't have that person's brain, and you'll never quite be able to keep up, like, without sounding like crazy. You'll never be able to keep up with that brand, with that person, that style, because it's not literally what you said. It's not authentically coming from you. So I feel like, there's so much importance in finding your own lane and, like, truly just, like, ride with it, because that truly, like, that is literally what's going to get you somewhere. Because if you're just, like, being a follower, or, like, trying to, like, copy, or, like, be like, I want to do what that person's doing, so I'm going to do the same thing, you're just going to always be behind. So I'm like, go, like, do your thing, and I promise you'll skyrocket. Like,
and here's the thing, like, you're denying the world everything that you have to offer, because it's like, like, imagine if you had just copied someone else, and we were denied all the incredible choreography and creativity that you've put into the world. And then it's like, also, like, you know, for everyone listening to this, like, no one looks like you, no one speaks like you, no one thinks like you, no one's had your experiences. There will never be, and there's never been another you. So take advantage. Like, that's your biggest superpower. Like, put you out there. And in saying this, I will say, like, of course, it takes time. We all start somewhere. We find it. We make mistakes. I'm sure I've accidentally done things, and 100%, you know, the amount of times I'll plan
mistakes
a whole,
happen.
100%, I'll plan a whole dance course, do the entire creative, I'll do the flyers, I'll do everything. And then I'll be releasing it on Thursday, and on Wednesday, I'll see someone release something so similar, and I'm like, no.
Don't you hate that?
You know, and, like, that happens. So, like, that is a thing as well. But
it is a thing.
So, you know, there's that time to practice, but it's just something to be aware of.
Yeah, totally. I think awareness is just the big thing here, like, being aware, and especially, like, if you're in the same field as someone else, like, we're all, like, dance industry aside, like, if you're in, like, maybe you're a studio owner, just try to steer clear of, like, people who are in the same field doing one thing. I feel like try to steer clear of their brand as much as you can, for your benefit, for their benefit. It's just gonna be helpful for everyone, you know.
100%. You'll have so much more fun.
You'll have so much more fun, and you'll get so much further.
Oh, so much fun. And also, And I actually think most importantly, you'll attract, if you're just literally being you, you've spent the time figuring out how to be you and how to do work that you love and work with people that you love, you're going to attract the right opportunities and the right people to you.
Yeah.
And your life will be so easy. I remember, like, there was definitely a phase when I started Honey where there was stuff where I was like, I started to pay attention to other things. And it was the hardest phase in the whole studio journey because it was like, I wasn't focused on me, and it like your nervous system is just off.
Yes.
So it's like,
because you're not being true to like your own thing. 100%.
We're peaceful, we're having fun. It's the right people.
Literally, no
and
drama.
That's
exactly. And I feel like what you said, like the right things are gonna come to you. Like
100%.
Exactly.
Okay, what is next? Okay, what do you look for with people that you're working with? Well, for anything, green flags, red flags.
For people I'm working with?
Yeah, like if you were to hire dancers for a shoot, or even just things like, you know, you want a session with people, you want to, you're recommending people for jobs if someone asks you.
Oh my God.
Things that could get people hired and not hired.
Okay, by me.
Yes.
Okay. I think we kind of touched on it before, but like personality and energy is number one for me. Like has to be a kind, good energy. Kind and good energy. And genuine. I think that's my main thing before even dance skill. Like obviously dance down, be an amazing dancer, be professional. But like if you have all those things but your energy isn't right, or like I have a weird instinct or there's a weird icky gut feeling, then I'm not ever going to put you in the room, sadly. And I think that's not just me. That's like that's how it is in the industry. Like you really have to be a genuine person, and kind, and honestly just easy to be around, and also a fun time. Like I want to be in a room, like hypothetically if I had like my dream choreography job and I had 10 dancers in the room, I would want them to be able to I want to bounce off them as well, because I think as a choreographer, you kind of like, it's nice to have that with your dancers, that relationship. So yeah, people I can bounce off that are genuinely nice, professional, and obviously great dancers. Just the full package would be great.
Yes. Just be perfect.
Just like be amazing now. But yeah, honestly, it's the energy thing for me.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What would you say is the biggest risk that you've taken in your career?
Ooh, biggest risk. Honestly, probably the visa. The visa thing. Because like just like financial risk. Like a lot of money. You don't really know what's going to come out of it. There's a potential you might actually just get declined and lose all your money. That was probably the biggest risk.
Crazy.
Biggest risk, highest reward.
Yeah. Wild. Absolutely wild.
Zero refunds.
Have you ever had like what you would consider a big rejection or a failure and like how did you kind of turn that around?
Oh gosh. I've had a lot of rejections. Like the as a dancer, you constantly get rejected. Like 9 times out of 10, you'll get no or not now. Like, thank you for coming. Like you'll get those ones. Biggest one though, I can't really, nothing springs to mind. I think it would just be like constant, like I feel like auditions, like there was a lot of auditions that I've been cut from. I think there was one audition maybe back in the day. Like I wasn't really like super professional yet. But I think it was one of my first auditions actually, can't remember what. I got cut first round. Like I think we just stood in a line and walked or something. Like we stood in a line. I had like chunky heels on. Like I didn't know what a stiletto was.
Heels. We all start somewhere.
We start somewhere, like high ponytail, like what? Little like tight. Anyway, weird outfit. We just walked forward, walked back, and they were like, "Thank you for coming." And I went, "What's that?" And I remember, like, literally, that was one of my first, like, not big rejections, but first rejections that stuck with me because it was, like, fresh. And I was like, "Oh, this is it. Like, this is the industry. I see what they mean now." So yeah, probably like that. And then honestly, there's been so many. But honestly, now I'm just kind of numb to that now. Yeah. It's just so normal, and you just have to learn to not take it personally. It's nothing on you as a person. And you might still be, you're still a great dancer. It's just like, it's not what they're looking for right now. Or your hair was too this color, or you're too tall, or it could literally be like, oh, she had a smaller nose.
Yeah,
like
literally.
it could be between, like you just cannot take things personally. You just have to laugh it off.
100%. And again, like the right opportunities will find you.
Exactly.
So
and
you
that's
just gotta trust it.
literally shout out Aaliyah Janelle. She told me this one thing that actually stuck with me. I told her this the other day too. She was like, literally that. She was like, the right thing literally can't miss you. Like it literally can't. Like if it's the right thing, it will literally find you. You know what I mean?
Preach, yeah.
So you just gotta like, if you get cut from an audition, or if like you get told no, or like you whatever, just be like, cool, it wasn't meant to be. All good. Like there's something else there.
Yeah.
And you really have to trust that. For
100%.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of, are there any quotes that you kind of constantly play in your mind, or like a quote that you just love?
Oh, the quote thing is so hard. I'm not a poetic person.
Hey, that's okay.
There is one though that I think it's like I want to say Frank Ocean quoted this, but I could be really wrong. So Frank
Frankie
Ocean,
boy.
if you're watching, I'm screaming.
I'm sure
Frankie,
he is definitely watching.
if you're watching, I know you are. I'm sorry if this is wrong. No, but it was something like, it's kind of corny, but I like it. It was like, work hard in silence. Let success be your noise. I think that was it. Or something along those lines, which is really cute. I like that, like the humble, just like do it, get it done, be humble about it, and then let success be your noise, I don't know, I kind of like that.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I feel like you really are such a great example of that, because,
Thank
people, we see the highlight reel. These days, there's Instagram and everything, and it's,
Correct.
oh my gosh, she's here and here and here, and there's all this stuff, and it's like, it's hard work, you work your butt off to do these things, and it's like, it is possible, but you have to put in so much hard work.
Literally. 100% that. Very that.
100%. Do you have any advice for just any dancers, like even especially from Brisbane, from Australia, that would love to do what you're doing and move to LA?
Wow, my favorite place in the world. Yes, I feel like, again, kind of like what I was saying before, like find your brand, roll with it, rock and roll with it, sell it, and and then I think just go with that. Social media is another one I would say, like be on top of your socials, because that like everything relies on social media these days. Like I'm never asked for a CV anymore. I'm literally asked, okay, cool, what's your Instagram handle?
Literally.
And if there's nothing of you dancing on there, like easily accessible, like I'm not talking like a scroll, oh, there's me dancing. I need something pinned on your profile, like your best whatever you've got to show. I need a headshot or a body shot, like something to show me what you look like, and then like whatever. But I think social media, finding your brand, and then if you're specifically wanting to move to America and do the America thing, it's just like getting on top of the visa, save some money, find articles that you can you can submit for your visa, and just like get ahead of that, because that's a whole process as well.
100%. And I think it's all like work smarter, not harder.
Absolutely.
Right? If you really want to get to that top 1% and you have these massive dreams, it's like, yes, train your craft and go hard on that. But you have created such an incredible brand for yourself, and you really are your own business as well.
Yeah,
like
100%.
Reputation is everything. So
that's a good one. Reputation is everything. Actually, to add on top of that, just be a great person as well. Like genuinely in your soul, know that you're a really good person with great intentions. I think that's going to help you, because that's what's going to keep you in the room. They always say like your dancing or your skill set might get you in the room, but your personality is what's going to keep you there. So
facts.
That is so real out here. So real.
Yeah, every job is your audition for your next job.
Period.
Yeah, and people talk, my friends,
Oh, people
Put something good out
talk I hear things. I know
Yeah.
everything.
And also,
And people don't know that.
Oh, yeah, right.
I know so many things that I just don't say
Know all the
shit.
things. Right. We don't really mind our own business, but
I'm
people will come to us with stuff.
Tunnel vision, babe.
Yeah, and also like, actually, just my brain glitched. And I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Love
Yeah,
that
you know,
energy.
but it's
Wait,
okay. Guys, we're a few wines deep at this point,
and this is normal for us to be like, I don't know.
and we so like accept it. It's like, oh, never mind.
There's
But, like
zero
5
judgment.
minutes into a story, I'm like, I'm actually bored now, and she's like, yeah, okay.
No, something about Kate. She'll like be talking, and then she'll just start to like,
I get so bored.
and then I'm like, huh? Like you didn't finish. your
It's so funny, and she'll be so. She's like, "What are you saying?" I'm like, "I actually don't care anymore. Like, can we move on?"
And
She's
I was
like, "No."
I cared. But like she'll just start like her volume will just go down and down, and I'm like,
I know.
what's happening?
I feel like it's also because I have such bad hearing that for me, like, I can't hear the end of people's sentences, so I just assume that no one can hear mine. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna trail off and see what happens.
Anyway, that's our friendship in a nutshell.
Yeah, we're a bit silly. What is something about you as a human?
Mm-hmm.
Take away all the dance stuff that people wouldn't know about you.
Oh, ooh, okay. Maybe, maybe the fact that and I know this isn't a thing, but I kind of feel like I'm an extrovert and an extrovert.
Woo!
Woo, that's chaotic. I feel like I'm an extrovert 80% of the time, but I feel like 20% I'm a full-on introvert. And I don't know. And I feel like, I feel like everyone who would see me as a dancer would be like, oh, extrovert for sure. But yeah, a part of me is like I love, like, I don't like to party. I don't like the club, really. Like maybe once a year.
Yeah.
I just want to be like with my fiance, watching movies in bed, AC
Eating
on,
grilled
snacks, food,
Yeah.
comfort, like PJs on, like full comfort. Like I just love that. That's like my that's like my second love. Like I love to just do nothing with the people I love.
Doing nothing is so amazing.
And like, yeah, I just love to be in a shell sometimes. Like I feel like for me, I'm either out there doing it like at 100 or I'm like not hibernating. I'm like Professor Snape, you know that meme where he's like, gush, gush, windows down, me. Honestly, it's one or the other. You will not get in between.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like I'm exactly the same. And
right?
I also, I think it is important to, I think that's the whole difference of professional and personal as well.
Absolutely.
You know, people think that the way that we show up professionally is the way that you've got to be 24/7.
No.
And it's like, no, girl, I'm in bed.
I am in bed. I am
in bed. I'm
tired.
eating snacks.
I'm tired.
Kim and I love to eat. We really love to eat.
Actually,
in
that's
America.
another thing about me. I'm
Yeah.
a bottomless pit. Maybe
Yeah.
some people don't know that. I don't know. I feel like if you know, you know. But I'm a bottomless pit. I will eat specifically sweets. Anything.
Yeah.
You're nodding like,
Yeah.
I've seen it all.
Yeah.
Ice cream, chocolate,
Cookies.
baked goods. Cookies, my number one.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa.
I feel like that was polite.
That was a polite little burp. That was cute. She was cute.
Thank you. Yeah, sweets, I can put them down. Like put them down, put them away.
Yeah.
Easily, like without a struggle. I don't feel sick.
No
like
struggle.
I'll just
The way that when we go out for dinner, we literally, it's so funny. The waiters, every time without fail, we'll be like, oh, so like, do you want like share plates? Like, and the way they can't fit our food on the tables, they're like, oh, do you want me to like bring it back after? I'm like, no, we'll make it work. I think the other day we had to pull the table from next to us across and put some of our plates on that table.
We are big batty girls.
We love to eat. We really do. And
we love to eat.
here's the thing. I respect it about us. I love it.
It's probably my biggest love.
Oh, 100%.
Eating.
I feel like every trip that we do, we start and we're like, okay, like let's keep it. Let's
keep it
you
real.
know, let's be a little bit healthier. All this sort of stuff. But American food is just crazy. And all it takes, we'll start the morning, we're like, okay, today's the day. And then we get to the nighttime and all it takes, Kim will give me a little look. And I'm like,
and we egg each other on, like we're both pushers. Like
literally.
she'll be like, do you want to eat this? I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
Done. Like there's
should
no question.
Should I buy this bag? Yeah.
Yes.
And you should probably get the other one.
Should I spend $300 on this hoodie? Yeah.
Get 3 hoodies.
Get
for
so
$600
many.
each because you need options. You deserve
need them.
It. Yeah. You literally
And then our
deserve it.
fiancés are like, why did
What are
you
you
do
doing?
that?
Literally, my poor Raph, he's at home and
Aw.
he's
I love that.
like, you know, it's such a big thing to like come to LA and it's like all this sacrifice. We miss each other so much. She's like, what did you do today? I was like, so I ate, I went
Ate.
shopping,
I spent
ate some more.
$60 on one meal.
That and like
Like,
100 on an Uber to get
Hello?
there. But look, it's all tax deductible, so work
know what?
smarter, not harder.
Tax your USA trips if you're a dancer.
Yeah, guys.
Tax that shit.
That's why I come here.
Claim it.
For all being honest.
Claim it all.
Claim
Claim everything.
everything.
Life will be changed.
Slay the day away. All right, let's wrap this bad boy up. Okay.
Wrap it up.
Oh, I love this question.
Aw.
If you could give little Kimba some advice.
Little Kimber is so funny.
I know, it makes me emotional. Wait, okay, actually, no, I like this. Before we get
Okay.
into that, how did the name Kimba come about?
Wait,
I've
that was
even had
such a
people ask me
switch.
this. Yeah, I know. We'll get there, though. I'll come back. Where did Kimba come from?
God. That's literally so easy. It was literally when Instagram was first became a thing. I think I was like in high school, like young. I was like I made my Instagram account. I had like 16 friends. And I was like,
Yes.
I'm just going to name my username Kimba because that was like my baby name. Like my family would call me Kimba or Kimby.
Oh, Kimby's so
Kimby's
cute.
like Kimby is like my real, like only my sisters
Yeah.
and like my best friend from primary school would like call me that now. Maybe my dad, but yeah, Kimba, like my brother and I think my sisters would be like Kimba. Anyway, I was like, no, didn't think of anything of it. I was like, I'm just gonna call my Instagram that, and then obviously I kept the same account up until now, and I just never changed it, and now everyone thinks that's my name.
So funny. The amount of times I'll be like, they're like, oh, like, who are you with? And I'm like, Kim. Who? Kim. Kimba. Oh my God, I love her.
Crazy, like to the point like I'm teaching at these workshops overseas and they're like, please welcome a Kimba.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I've just embraced it personally. Like,
No, it's
whenever
so
I'm doing a
cute.
marketing thing for you, I'm like, it's Kimba.
it's fine.
Kimba's
It's
coming.
really, really sweet. It's actually really wholesome because it's like was my childhood
Yeah.
like baby name. So I'm like, oh, it comes from a really cute place, so it's fine.
It's also the world's best stage name. Like, I'm so sorry, but Kimba? Kimba's coming. I'm like,
Ew.
Kimberly.
I don't know. I can't. I
Yeah.
don't know. I get weird about it.
Anyways, let's go back. We went on a tangent.
my
Yeah,
God.
little Kimba. What advice would you give her?
What advice? Ooh, oh, that's so wholesome. I feel like I would say to her, I probably would just be like, trust the process, you got this. I think I would say that. That's so emotional. But I just feel like, because, yeah, obviously so much doubt growing up. And, like, as we were talking about before, like, as a dancer, there's a lot of just, like, yeah, self-doubt, rejection, all that stuff. So, yeah, I think I would just be like, you got this, you're going to be just fine. Like, that sort of vibe. I feel like she would appreciate that. I feel like also she would kind of be like, are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
She'd be like, oh, I don't know. Are you sure?
Yeah.
But then, yeah, I think if she heard it from me, she would be like, okay, I believe it.
Oh, I love that so much.
I love that so much.
Isn't it so crazy? I mean, even like, isn't that the dream? We have had
Yeah.
so many experiences, even just together,
Yeah.
where we're like, it'll be such a small thing. We're just walking in Santa Monica, or,
Yeah.
you know, we're at some dance class, or we're
Yeah.
just sitting somewhere or whatever. And it's like, little Kate and Kim would be so
Would be-
proud.
They would literally be like star-eyed. They'll be like,
Right? And it's crazy because
Yeah.
we are both very hard on ourselves. Like,
Yes.
like we're very, I'm not doing enough. I need to do more. Is this, da, 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 da.
mm,
Which I think is a part that neither of us show much, which
Yeah.
is so exciting. We're going to get to do this more with podcasts and everything. But
yeah.
it's like, it's so important for everyone, like everyone listening to this, like just think about, go back, you know?
Literally.
like,
Yeah.
it's
See
like-
how far you've come.
Yeah, we're always
100%.
reaching a goal and then what's next? And we
Yeah.
don't acknowledge how far we've actually
Mhm.
come.
Look back. Yeah. Take a second to look back and be like, whoa. Yeah. Even
Yeah.
like, I wouldn't have been here a week ago. Like, you don't have to be like, I wouldn't have been here 10 years ago. Like, even
Yeah.
like, well, last week I had this mindset and now I'm here. Like, it could be something,
Mhm.
it could be like a tiny little step that you've
Yeah.
made that's such a big progress, you know?
Yeah, and if nothing else, just remember you have survived 100% of your bad days.
So real.
You've survived 100% of them. Like,
That's crazy.
it's just so impressive, you know,
Wow.
and life can be hard. So
Yeah,
I'm just so
yeah.
proud of you. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of everyone
I'm
listening.
proud of all of us.
Guys, we're all so cute. We're so cool.
I love
Yay.
everyone.
Yay.
So annoying. I love you all.
I know, right? Anyways, we're gonna get progressively silly.
Yeah,
I feel
I'm
like we're
silly.
definitely gonna need to do another episode.
Yeah.
Where we just
Maybe we just like do nothing and
do
we just see what
nothing.
happens.
Maybe we'll just bring you on like a little trip to Denny's, or Denny's is like a diner here in America
Yes.
for our Aussies.
The choco nana pancakes are so
Chocolate nana
good.
pancakes. Yeah, we're gonna do another one of these
Yeah.
bad boys. But yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, where can people find you? Where can they follow you?
You can find me. Where can you
Keep
find
going.
me? You can find me, I guess, on Instagram. I really only use Instagram. Kimba, Kimba. TikTok, same name, but I don't really use it. So
She's on there though, and
I'm on there, but I
she's
kind of
popping
hate
some
it.
bangers.
I don't know about TikTok. I'm not friends with it yet.
Yeah,
I'm not friends with
we're
it yet.
making
But
our way into
when
the
I'm trying,
influencer
okay.
world. Yeah,
Okay.
you know,
I'm dead.
A
But
for
yes, Instagram. Instagram is the place.
nice.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much, Kimberly.
Love you.
I love you. Guys,
Yes.
thank you so much for listening. I'm so excited. We're going to be doing so many cool episodes. And honestly, I just want to have so much fun with everyone. I hope that you took something from this. I feel like I learned so much. So thank you.
I had
love
so much
you.
fun. Love
Yay.
you. Bye, guys.
Bye. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. If you want to hear from more incredible guests, feel free to hit that cute little subscribe button. It would mean the whole world to me. Thank you so much. I love you. Have the best day. Bye.